welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and this is my channel all about cross stitch. Do me a favor, like and subscribe down below so that way this video can get out to other people. Do me a favor, comment. Tell me what you're stitching on. What are you up to this month? What kind of things are going on? Do you have any pets? What kind of pets? I used to have a bunch of different kinds of pets. I've had dogs, I've had cats, I've had snakes, I've had lizards. I do have our co-host here. We have Mr. Theo, who, as soon as he heard me talking, he was like, Mom, you talking about me? And then Cammy, Kikam, come here. And then, of course, there's Miss Kim Cam here as well. And then I also have my nephew Vinny over here on the side. So if you hear somebody, that's who it is. And I don't have a lot of time to record this video, so I am hoping to do this quickly and get it out to you. So we are going to do like I always do, which are whips. I do have a finish. I didn't get any haul. I will show you what I've been sewing some, so I'll show you that. And then life update, which there's not much for that either. And we'll get started. Alright, so we're going to start with our whips. This is the first one we're going to show you. This is Mirabilia Maidens of the Seasons. This is Maidens of the Season 1 and Maidens of the Season 2. It is now in the Autumn World, and it looks like a back stitch here on this was pulled. And that's going to drive me nuts unless I fix it. So we're going to see if we can fix that real quick, because that looks horrible. Not that one. Much better now. Okay. So this is Mirabilia Maidens of the Season 1 and 2. And this is what it'll look like when it is finished. Hey, Vinny. Vincent. Can you not do that, please? Do you want to sit up here on my lap? Okay, well, as soon as I'm done recording, I'll let you do that, okay? I just need you to hold on a minute, okay? As you can see Vinny's head here. So, he's doesn't want to be on camera, and I didn't really ask my sister, so I'm sure she wouldn't care, but still. This is what it'll look like when it is finished. Hey, Vincent. I really got to get this recorded, okay? And this is where you guys saw it last time. And this is where it is now. Now, I've been stitching on Autumn, so I'm going to fold this up so we can get to Autumn here of what I've been stitching on. This is... Vinny. This is... Okay, that's enough, please. Thank you. Okay, so this is stitched on 32 count, hand dyed by me. And Autumn is part of Maiden of the Season 2, so it was started December 10th of 2024. Thank you. So this might be a little bit of a mess, but I'm trying here, guys. And I put 897 stitches in this, and I'll get it up closer so you guys can see. So that is how far I got on that one. I have a feeling this is going to be a complete and utter shambles, so forgive me, guys, but this week, this is literally the only time I have, and I literally have 30 minutes to record this video, and I'm going to try and edit as much as I can out, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. I think I told you everything for that. Alright, next one is by Dimensions. This is Dimensions in Harmony. This is what it'll look like when it is finished. And this is where it was the last time you guys saw it. And let me move this up and out of the road. And this is where it is now. This one is stitched on 14 count Navy Ada. It was just started December 12th of 2021. And I put, how many stitches? 1,336 stitches in this. So I literally have, just right, let me see if I can get this held up right. Right in here is all that's left to be stitched. And this one will be finished. So, close. Vincent, what are you doing, buddy? And that is that one. Vinny, don't do that, please. Be nice to Nittany. Hey. Listen, sir. All right, the next one is by Mirabilia. This one is Pretty in Pink, and this is what she will look like when she is finished. And this is where you guys saw her last time, and this is where she is now. Pretty in Pink was started on November 9th of 2024, and she is stitched on a 28 count, hand dyed by me. And of course she is stitched 2/2, except for her skin is done 1/1. And I put 557 stitches on her. So I literally just put in that brownish color. Pretty much, that's all I did. And that is that one. And the next one will be Mirabilia, Mermaid of the Pearls, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Mermaid of the Pearls. And this is what she will look like when she is finished. And this is where you guys saw her last time. And this is where she is now. She is stitched on a 28 count, hand dyed by me. I started her August 13th of 2025, so this year. Really the only big change I made is I backstitched a dark line around the bubbles, so that way the bubbles sort of pop off and it looks more like a bubble instead of a blob. And I put 1,378 stitches total on this month. And of course she stitched 2/2, except for the skin is done 1/1. I'll get you guys up closer here. And there she is. And that is that one. I don't know what he's watching, but he is entertaining himself something fully. Okay. Second to the last project I stitched on this month. This one is by Joan Elliot. This is Indian Maiden. I'm stitching it from the book Joan Elliot Native American Cross Stitch. I believe you can buy it just this pattern, but I believe it's called Indian Hummingbird Maiden or Hummingbird Indian Maiden or something like that. But this is what she will look like when she is finished. And this is where you guys saw her last time. Move this out of the road. And this is where she is now. This one was started... Where is she on here? Right there. June 6th of 2025. She stitched on 32 count, hand dyed by me. And she's done 2/2, except for the skin is done 1/1. And I put 393 stitches. I mean, I barely got anything into her so far this month, but anxiety has been through the roof. And that is that one. Why did I re-zip that? Okay. And then for the final piece that I stitched on, I finished it. So this is The Spirit of Christmas by Lavender and Lace. I started this January 27th of 2025, so this year. It is stitched on a 28 count, hand dyed by me. And it is stitched 2/2, except for the skin is done 1/1. So here is Santa, and he is all finished. Now, instead of this, I put beads instead of using sparkly thread that it called for because these were a bunch of ninja stitches, and it didn't have any beads on it. So I was like, great place to stick some beads on it. So I did, and I put 2,027 stitches on it this month. And for the year, considering I started it this year and ended this year, was 15,114 stitches total. And it is finished. And I finished it yesterday. So yesterday was October 14th. So I finished it yesterday and it's done. And this is a gift for my sister Christy. She came in once and saw me stitching on Mirabilia Winter White Santa, but that one is staying in my home. I'm not giving that one away. So I was like, I will stitch you a different Santa. And my sister Charlie and I were looking through a bunch of different patterns and we found this one. We were like, yeah, I'd like this one. We're going to do this one. So we did this one. And now that one is finished. So that means I have 9 total finishes this year, but I still have 16 starts. So I'm hoping I can finish, I think I can finish in Harmony, and that will bring me up to 10. And then, which other ones are close? I'm just sitting here going through like the things mentally in my head. Stone Roses, no. Garden Prelude, no. Benny, can you turn that down, please? It's real loud. I don't know. I'm sure there's, like, I could probably finish Gaia the Earth Goddess this year. There's probably a couple others that I can finish. I want to see if I can, like, get my new starts and my finishes, like, equal this year. So I can at least have, for sure, 10 finishes. And I need to finish the Indian Maiden, so that would be 11, at least. But I gotta crack down on Indian Maiden in order to finish that. But anyways, that is what I stitched on this month, and that's what I've finished. As for what I've been up to, so I've been making project folders. They're not beautiful, but they function, and that's all I care about. So I have a bunch of them that I've finished now. That one I finished this month. This one I finished this month. Listen, I suck at binding, but I'll get better eventually. I haven't sewn in years and years and years, so I'm getting there. Okay, we're working on it. But there's that one, and there's a thread hanging. Flip that off. That one I made this month. This one I made this month. So it's all pretty. And this one I made this month. I think that's cuter than heck. I still have quite a few that I need to finish doing, but there's that. Okay, I didn't buy any haul, so there's nothing to show you there. And then as for life update, I'm having a hard time sitting down and stitching, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized, one, I feel a little... Vinny, can you turn that off for a moment, please? Sorry, guys, we're gonna have noises in the background. But, I figured out why. Next month is all the biopsies and everything else for the form of cervical cancer I had. Yes, I had a full hysterectomy. I don't have any of those parts left, but the form of cancer I had doesn't just affect the cervix. So I have to go every year for the next, what was it? It was 20 years, and I've done this now for, has it been 5? I think I've only done it 4 years. It's been 5 years since I was diagnosed. But anyways, beginning of next month is whenever I have to go and have that done. So it makes sense now to me, like, not only am I overwhelmed with, like, trying to sew up the rest of these project folders, plus I'm trying to crochet my Nisa blanket. I guess I haven't shown you guys that in a while, and I'll show it to you. Where I'm at with it. And I need to get that done because the baby's going to be born next month. But this is what it looks like so far. And I really, really, really need to get this finished. And I'm trying really hard to get everything done. And I think I've overwhelmed myself. And 2, I'm just full of anxiety about everything. So it's not helping. My brain is going, it's trying to do too many things at one time, so it's kind of freezing me. Oh, I forgot I had a fully finished object. Ophelia is completely, let's see if we can tilt this some. She is fully framed now and in her frame and ready to go to her new home. How the heck did I almost forget to show you guys that? I know why. It's because I have it. I don't have it hanging on my wall because it's never going to be on my wall. It's my friend Coral's birthday present. So I sort of have it set like in a spot where like Vincent, if Vincent is playing, he can't smack it, knock it over, and like break glass or anything like that. So it's kind of shoved back in the corner. But like I have a lot of stuff going on, and Grandma Joanne has her good days and her bad days, so it's just, you know, managing that kind of stuff and trying to make sure she's okay. You know, and my sister's getting close to her due date, and her husband works on the oil rigs, so like she needs extra help with that kind of stuff because she's very pregnant now and having a hard time doing different things. So it's like I'm stretching myself out too thin. And then on top of that, add in the anxiety, and like whenever I do get time to like sit down to stitch, I don't want to say like paralyzed, but it's like nothing I do can like shut that brain off. And sitting here, it's like sitting still causes me to have like my anxiety be worse. So like getting up and moving, and like my house is a complete and utter wreck. I just can't focus. My sister came down, she's like, your house is fine. Have you seen my house? Like if you would have seen my house, like you would be like, oh, yours is spotless. And I'm like, yeah, but like I'm an extremely organized person, and it bothers me when things are not where it goes. And that's the way it is right now. I have a bunch of crap that's all over the place, and it's not where it goes, and it's bugging the ever-loving crap out of me. So I've just got to buckle down and start tackling things one at a time. And I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get rid of all the clutter, the things that aren't where they go and things like that. Because I think once that happens, I'll feel like something major is off my list when it's not really, like, it's really not that bad. But in my brain, it's telling me that, like, it's really bad, but it's not. And then once I do that, I think I'll continue working on the baby's blanket because I really need to get that done. And then once I have those 2 things crossed off my list, I feel like I'll be able to breathe some. But I'm so sorry this is such a very, 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 very short video, because usually mine are about an hour long. But in the next 10 minutes, I have got to go upstairs and get my husband up. I've already got me dressed. I've already got Vincent dressed. I have not cleaned my house yet today, so I need to get, which is just the regular normally tidying up. Picking up the dishes from last night, putting those in the dishwasher, wiping off the counters and the table out in the kitchen, sweeping that floor, vacuuming my living room, and just like the little things that I can tidy up. So that way it stays in a somewhat decent, it's not completely and utterly trashed. So I still need to do that. I need to, but we have a chiropractor to go to, and we can all tell that it's starting to get cold in my neck of Pennsylvania, because I have on my granny socks that keep my feet warm, and I'm one of those people that the moment my feet get cold, my entire body is cold. You keep my feet nice and toasty, and I'm fine. Why are you hitting yourself? That's not nice. I love you. But yeah, so I've got to get things cleaned up here, and I got lots of stuff to do. And I'm excited to go to the chiropractor because my upper back is freaking killing me, as well as like, it's not really like my neck, but it's kind of my neck. I got sick sometime last month, and like for the most part, like my neck pain has gone away. Like I'm actually having a bad day today. It actually kind of like aches today. But hopefully after a good adjustment today and stuff, that'll wane back down because everything's so tight up there. It's not even funny. But I've got a lot of work to do, and I'm going to get off here so that way I can go and get this stuff done. But I wanted to get my video out to you guys today, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.